Yo, what is up everyone? This is OJ over here from PlayerEssence and welcome to the Nintendo NX discussion video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about 3 big time publishers that I want to see on the Nintendo NX and 1 game from each of those publishers. Then at the end of this video, I want to hear you guys' big 3 publishers that you want to see on the Nintendo NX and 1 game from each of those publishers. So let's go ahead and jump right into the content. So first and foremost, EA. I know a lot of you guys do not like Electronic Arts, and trust me, there's a lot of sketchy things that they do, but Mass Effect Andromeda, that is one of those games that I'm really looking forward to playing on the PS4, Xbox One. Heck, it might even come out at the same time of the Nintendo NX and possibly get an NX version. We don't know, I'm just speculating on that matter, but I would really like to see that game on there. I am a big Mass Effect fan. Any of you guys that have been following this channel for quite some time know that I love Mass Effect. I have all of the games on the PS3, Xbox 360, and PC. I even have the Wii U version Mass Effect 3 Special Edition, so I'd really like to see EA put their games, but specifically Mass Effect Andromeda and the future Mass Effect games on the Nintendo NX, because as you know, when you play a Mass Effect game, your consequences always carry over to the next one, so I want to see that start out right on the Nintendo NX. Moving on, it would be Capcom and Resident Evil 7. That game is coming out on PS4, Xbox One, and PC in January 2017, but I would like to see a little bit of a late port on the Nintendo NX. Resident Evil has always been synonymous with the Nintendo brand. It started out on PlayStation, but got a really good following on Nintendo platforms, from the GameCube to the Wii to even the handhelds from the Game Boy, the Nintendo DS, 3DS, all of them have had Resident Evil games. The Wii U even got Resident Evil Revelations, so I would really like to see them take that and put that on the Nintendo NX as far as bringing the latest and greatest Resident Evil games to the Nintendo NX, starting out with Resident Evil 7 next year in 2017. And lastly, you guys all know about this, but it's Square Enix. Yes, Square Enix is a must for the Nintendo NX, and out of all of these companies that I've talked about so far, I think Square Enix is probably the most likely based on their relationship and based on what they've already announced for the Nintendo NX with Dragon Quest X and Dragon Quest XI coming to the system. But the game that I want to see the most is Final Fantasy VII Remake, and there's a reason why I want to see Final Fantasy VII Remake the most. Final Fantasy VII Remake is one of those iconic franchises. It's one of those iconic games with one of the most legendary characters of all time. We've seen him even in Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and Nintendo 3DS. Nintendo needs to do whatever they can to make sure that Final Fantasy VII Remake comes to Nintendo NX, just because of what's happened with Cloud and Super Smash Bros. And because of the history and legacy behind that character and that game. Getting that on Nintendo NX would assure a lot of people that Nintendo is serious about, 1, massive exploration in RPGs, and also 2, that they're willing to go out there and reach out to Square Enix and make sure that they get those type of games that come out first on PlayStation, or those timed exclusive things, to where it's not going to be a problem. Nintendo can assure their fan base that they're going to get those hardcore RPGs that the Wii U really lacked all generation. So I really hope that Nintendo and Square Enix can get that done. That is probably my most anticipated game that I want to see from a third-party developer on the Nintendo NX, Final Fantasy VII Remake. Alright guys, that wraps it up for this video here. Let me know your 3 publishers and your 3 games that you really want to see the most on the Nintendo NX in the comment section below. Also, make sure you hit that like button if you did like this video. Lets me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And subscribe to PlayerEssence for more news, reviews, trailers, tips, and tricks, and everything in gaming. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you for the next video. Peace.